Hi fam, it's your girl Theresa Moses, aka Tessie Gold, aka Adorable, a creative journalist with an extraordinary personality. Welcome to Sharing My Word, Sharing My Thoughts. Sharing your thoughts is aimed to inspire you to be unique. It's the thoughts that count. Don't forget that. Yeah. Today I'll be talking about something special: football and marriage. Yee! Somebody asked me a while ago, like, what is the connection between football and marriage? Ooh. If you're a lover of sports, you will know the difference. You will know that there's a synergy between the two. Actually, I'm going to talk about how the two extremes can be seen from one perspective, and that's a perspective of marriage and love. Marriage is neither a game nor a contract sport. It's what I'm saying. As it is in football, in football, you sign your contract, you play game, and your fans, but marriage is different. But oftentimes, even the effort you need to put forth to make a good marriage applies to playing a very good game in football. Comparing marriage to football is no insult. Yes, it's not an insult, and it's not to take it for granted. It's not to take marriage for granted, actually. But I hope when you listen to this video, you're going to understand why I had to compare marriage with football. Like I said, comparing marriage to football is no insult, as I come from this part of the world where marriage is sacred. Sharing your thoughts today is not to belittle marriage by saying it is like any other sport, but talk about the passion involved in football and marriage. I hope you're getting me. We are on the same level, I guess. So you agree with me that only football is passionate enough to be compared to marriage? Yeah. Are you a Chelsea fan? Are you a Liverpool fan? Don't work alone. Are you a Manchester United fan? Are you a Man City fan? Are you a Barcelona fan? Are you a fan of any of these football clubs or more? You understand the passion that is attached to football. And again, don't forget, are you a fan of Enyimba Football Club or Warri Wolves? Not to talk about the almighty Super Eagles. So if you're a fan, you will quite understand the passion that is attached, that is involved in football. And that's what we are trying to compare to marriage. Take, for instance, with other sports, players walk onto the field. Other sports, players just walk into the field like normally walk into the field. But in football, they run into the field. In other sports, fans cheer. In football, they scream when your favorite football club is winning its game by Saturday or Sunday. You see the passion, you see the way they scream for football. Yes, they go! That's the passion, that's the scream. But every other ball, any other sport, like they're all different. All other sports, it's only one. The rest follow. In football, they run into the field. In other sports, fans cheer. In football, they scream. And in other sports, players say high five. In football, they chest, smash their shoulders, the shoulder pad, and you know how it works in the midfield and all that. The part your rear. Football is a passionate sport. That's all what I'm trying to say. Then the marriage is all about passion, and football can offer valuable insight into what's involved in marriage. Whether you're preparing for marriage or already married, using the same playbook really helps. But people make mistakes of often entering relationships with different ones. Each playbook is filled with many unspoken expectations and rules. You can drop your question, you can drop your comments, you can drop in your ideas about what you feel about this topic, football and marriage. Unfortunately, when you don't know what the rules are, there are penalties involved in marriage, likewise in football. You get topics that usually create issues in marriage ranges from how you think about your money, whether or not to have children, how to engage the in-laws, create goals, set friendships, and how to care for and build each other up, both individually and as a team. A winning team never forgets the rules of learning and learning perfectly and the fundamentals, so also in healthy relationships. The basics include healthy communication, effective conflict management, and clear expectations. Today we have today we have a whole lot of ideas. Everybody come to the social media platform and talk about how they feel about marriage and all that. So we always, feel with so many thoughts. But truth be told, there are lots of similarities between football and marriage. And some of them I'm going to share with you. It's one, team spirit. In football, the whole team goes down if they lose the game. In a similar way with marriage, if one spouse loses, you both lose. And it doesn't benefit any marriage if any one of you wins at the expense of your partner losing. Like football, like marriage. If one loses, you both lose. And so the goal is to strive to find a win-win solution for both of you. Team spirit is important. Like the old saying, it's one for all and all for one. Marriage or any relationship really, is a team effort. In the football game of life, a husband and wife are teammates playing towards the end zone together. The most important thing about working as a team is that you recognize each other's strengths and weaknesses, as the case may be. In marriage, both of you are expected to be a part of a team. Those with a singular "I am in this for myself" mindset shouldn't either enter a marriage, as marriage doesn't work that way. In marriage, as it is in football, you are part of a team. This is not about doing your own thing solo. It's together. There is no I in marriage. It's a we thing. The second point is commitment is key. In football, if you're not committed, then don't play. In marriage, if you're not fully committed to giving it all you have, then don't get married. Marriage, unlike football, is not a game, and commitment is vital. It's for those who are willing to do what it takes or go the extra mile, to make it work. The beauty of football and marriage is that you have a team to help you towards that winning touchdown of life. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, but because you do it together, it makes it the greatest game and the greatest way to live your life together. The 3 points I'm going to talk about is keep moving. Take the good skills you have and keep working to improve you. Do what you can to be an even better teammate. Apply yourself to learning what is needed. It's those that stop doing this or won't apply themselves for whatever reason that are in trouble. Marriage is all about working to improvement. Don't forget that. And like I said, marriage involves so many things. So it's not a one-way thing. It's not a singular I thing. It's a we thing. The teamwork. You work together as a team, and you have this mindset of we are in it together. We succeed together. We fail together. And not for you to you'll be laughing your partner if he fails or he makes a mistake and God don't catch you. No, whatever happens to your partner happens to you. You're all in the same team. And the next point is keep the passion burning. It's important to keep the passion in football. Yeah, we all know as well as in marriage, the passion, remove passion from football. There's nothing so unique about it. Likewise, marriage. In football, we often hear of teams losing because they just lost their passion. They didn't give it their all. They lost the spirit. The marriage may have started out with a lot of excitement, a lot of, a lot of eagerness, like I can't wait. But somewhere along the line, they allow themselves to lose a vision of why they began the wonderful union in the first place. So to win, the first place to win, basically. So in all you do, keep the passion burning. The passion, let it burn. The way you keep your passion burning in your career, the way you keep your passion burning for whatever thing you love, whatever thing you want to do, you're so passionate about it. Likewise, your marriage, be passionate about your marriage. Put everything that you need to put together to make it work. Let it work. That's the basic point, because the truth of the matter is, everybody has issues in their marriages, but not everybody comes to the social media to analyze it and talk about it. So whatever thing you need to do, look for people that have survived in marriages like 20 years, 30 years. They will tell you the challenges they've gone through, and whatever they put. There are so many things that it's involved. When you're married, you're going to let go of some things, and some things won't be well for, it's one of those things. But let me not discourage you. Marriage is a beautiful thing. The next point is the playbook is vital. In football, it is the playbook that has your place laid out for you. It contains the important things you need to follow. And if you don't know and apply what's in the playbook, you most likely lose. So knowing the playbook is vital, and in marriage, it is your Bible that will help you to know how to best live together as a great team. The principles of loving each other are the principle of living, which are there for your guidance through the Bible, the Holy Book, the Holy Quran, the Holy Bible. It's vital to know what's in it and apply what you learn. Apply. I'm focusing on apply. It's not for you to just read and understand, but apply it, practicalize it. For crying out loud, always make the Quran, the Bible, your best go for in any issue. Like I said, there's no solution in social media. Carry your family, carry your marriage to social media. It isn't going to help you. But you have a friend to hold on to. You have the Holy Bible, the Holy Quran to go to for advice and friend. But one thing you need to understand is you have to let go of your ego. Live a mindset of loving what your husband likes. If your husband is a football fan and you are a movie freak, you're a friend of African magic. So what you have to do when it's time for football, try adjust a little bit. Fall in love with what he watches. He loves to watch football. Adjust. You might not understand. You might not like the way they play the ball, but just join him, support his club. Make him happy and be there for him. Like, oh, he's a Chelsea fan. You too, a Chelsea fan. If he's a Liverpool fan, and maybe you like to be a Chelsea fan and he happens to be a Liverpool fan, my dear, support Liverpool. Yes, support Liverpool. That is the team we are talking about. Not for you to like, I'm a Chelsea fan and your husband is a Liverpool fan. And when Liverpool is playing, you are there saying, hey, they don't beat Liverpool. Thank God, Chelsea is winning. It's a teamwork. That's how you start. Try to learn to love what he loves. Learn to do what he loves to do. You get what I'm saying? All those things are what I'm talking about. It's about the passion that is involved in it. Wow, thank you for NEPA. They just brought the light and I was hitting it out here. I think I'm on the field of play. Playing very well and I'm sweating very, very hard. Okay, the next point is effective communication. Playing a good game as with a healthy marriage requires strong, effective communication skill. There will be back and forth running and a lot of ball passing. For the center to hike the ball to the quarterback and have it receive, they got to know what each other is doing in every moment of every game. You need to be able to read each other's signals and don't neglect the importance of communication. Communication is key in marriage, in relationship, in friendship, in everything. Let's try to imbibe this habit of communication. It doesn't take anything away from you to just send a message to your husband. He's at work and it's noon. Just check up on him. You might not call. It might not be your kind of person to always do that, but keep doing. He might not be the one that always call or chat, but that does not discourage you. Send him a message. Hi, honey. Hi, darling. How you doing? How's your afternoon? Have you had lunch? Or hope you're not stressful. Hope you're good. Don't forget, take a lot of water. Don't stress yourself too much. Don't worry. When you come, I'll give you a soft massage. Drop the message. He will feel relieved. Maybe at that time, he's tense with the pressure of work, and he just reads that message. He will be relieved. Like, oh, okay, somebody who actually cares about me is, and I have to understand. He might not reply. He will read it, and don't get discouraged. I'm always the one sending messages and he does not reply. Don't get discouraged. People are not the same, so you try to. But the most important thing is do your part. Let there be effective communication. That's all I'm saying. Find a way to communicate, either by text messages or by call or using social media to send messages, whatever. But please don't forget, effective communication is key. And as well, express yourself. Make it a habit of having a physical communication. Let us not rely on social media or telecommunication to communicate, Yeah, what if what happened yesterday happened again? And I'm sure a whole lot of people could not communicate to their loved ones because social media was down yesterday. Did we forget that there used to be an SMS? I did send an SMS yesterday, even though there was no social media working. I did send an SMS. You get what I'm saying? So try to communicate. It's very important. Another point is, remember, observers are watching. Yes, I deliberately bring this towards the end of the points because in football, we have a stadium of people watching their team. The fans are expecting them to win. In marriage, it is a bit the same and yet also different. Yes, they are observers. We have a great cloud of witnesses watching at all times. When I mean great cloud of witnesses, the unseen fans, and you don't know they are watching you, but they are always watching your every move. It's important, though, to always watch how we work and live our lives. Keep your marriage strong, fun, and lively at all times so that others, when they see you, may find themselves drawn to want to know the secrets behind your marriage. Like I said, there's so many issues in marriage, there's so many issues in relationship, but don't let the problem escalate. Don't let it go to the third party. Sort it out with your wife and your husband. It is when it's beyond that point, you can't have a solution. You cannot involve your parents, your pastor, but please, I feel no matter how difficult it is, we should be able to sort out our differences. And peradventure, you have an issue with your partner and there's a guest in the house. Please, for the sake of that guest, you guys should let go of that differences you guys have. Let it go for that few moments that guest is going to be in the house, or rather, for the next 1 week, the guest is going to be in the house. In the presence of the guest, please be a happy married couple. When they go, let's trash our issue at the back, please. But let it show to everybody that I don't care, we are having issues. No, everybody has issues. Nobody have a perfect marriage. We're all working to have a perfect home. So please, there are so many people who feel marriage is another burden on its own, that they're not willing to go into marriage because of what they see on social media and how things are. But let us know that just like career life, just like every other thing, marriage is still part of it, like one of those things. It has to be a collective effort for it to work. It's not a one-way thing, it's a collective effort. Keep pulling your partner, pull till we get to the top, please. The next point I'm going to talk about is basically the goal. Yeah, it's important. It's important to always keep in mind the goal. In football, it's what they play for, to get there to score and score well at all costs. And Mo Salah's goal over the weekend was a top notch, and they're like, whoa! Can you imagine what the commentators said about that football? You get the way he played that goal and he scored. Man, it's classic. And everybody's talking about it. Let it be. In marriage, our goal is finishing well. Importantly, not only that your spouse is pleased, and those who observe how you live a life of love. Ephesians 5 verse 1. Together. But also that God is well pleased. Let me repeat it again in case you don't understand. I said importantly, it's not only that your spouse is pleased, and those who are observers observe how you live a life of love together, but also that God is well pleased. There could be no sweeter feeling that victory could bring them to hear the word spoken by our Lord Jesus Christ. Well done, good and faithful servants. Ephesians 5 verse 1. You get, so aside from pleasing people, pleasing your husband, your spouse, either your wife or your husband, make it an opportunity to please your creator, the Lord Almighty, the one who created the heaven and the earth. So he made marriage beautiful, unique. So please let him be pleased about it. So football is fun. Running up, football is fun, but it sure has its challenges, like every other thing I said. And the same is true of the same is true for marriage. It can be fun, but it sure have its own challenges. However, when it is finished well, the reward are out of this world. And don't forget that. People will celebrate you, people will talk about you because you finished well. Fumbles, dropped passes, and interceptions will happen in your marriage. But you need to learn from setbacks and have a game plan. You put your heads together and move in the same direction. A united front is essential. Locking arms, we move forward together no matter what the weather is. Oh God, please note it's important to always keep in mind that you are on the same team. Don't fight each other, rather fight the outsiders who want to take you down by working together. You may not always you may not always think alike, but you can think together and you can build togetherness. As a matter of fact, it should be expected, since in football, that's what the other team tries to do. They work to trip you. They work to trip, to trip you, get up, trip you up, and they work to trip you up and make you fall so you can't get to the goal. In marriage, life often throws the tackles lead by the enemy of our faith, plus living in a fallen world. We are told there will be troubles. First Colossians chapter 7 verse 28, in marriage as well as trials and tribulations that will come to us in the life. Like John 16 verse 13 said, it's what we do with those troubles when we are tackled by life that will make all the difference in the world. He didn't tell you that it was going to be easy. He didn't. He didn't tell you that it was going to be smooth. He told you there are going to be troubles, there are going to be trials, there are going to be tribulations. But how you overcome matters a lot. That's what we're talking about. We are to get up, sometimes helping each other up, and we are to work together as a team to defeat the enemy, not allowing ourselves to fall to defeat. Share your experiences, your struggles, your thoughts with us in the comment section, and via email at elvotest2010@gmail.com. Don't forget to share this video, follow me on social media platform. I still remain your girl, Theresa Moses, aka Tessie Gold, aka Adorable. I'm a creative journalist with an extraordinary personality. And sharing your thoughts on football and marriage is being sponsored by Zenith Sports and Hey Guy sportwear. If you're looking for the very, very number one store, number one shop in Nigeria, Africa, to get your jersey, authentic jersey of all clubs in the world, be it football, be it basketball, be it anything jersey, just head down to Ojo Elegba. Head down to Zenith Sport at Ojo Elegba and please order. You can place order online. Follow them on social media. They're on Instagram. Your guy wears Zenith Sport. And yes, you get a special discount because you're coming from Teresa Moses. Just say, yes, you're here to get a customized jersey. And do you know what? It's as fast as you can think about it. Just place your order online and within 2 hours, you get it delivered to you anywhere in the world. Yes, anywhere in the world. And it's authentic 100% jersey. Don't forget that. Thank you, Mr. Paul Maduoka, for your always sponsoring Teresa Moses, the brand, and always believing in us. We believe in you as well. I'm saying thank you. Thank you, guys. See you again tomorrow. And don't forget, watch what I'm going to leave for you. I'm not insulting marriage. I'm not saying I'm not comparing marriage. I'm not insulting marriage, please. But what I'm trying to talk about is I come from a family, a part of the world that hold marriage as sacred. I'm not trying to insult marriage, but I'm trying to bring a reality. The way we are so passionate about football, let us be passionate about our marriages and let us encourage those who are coming up, the younger generations, to believe that there's something good about marriage. Thank you so much. I remain Teresa Moses. Have a wonderful and a sunny, blessed day. Bye.